Just got an interesting email. Don't need to give a name, but they're asking me point blank a question I've never really been asked before. What's my motivation for doing this? Why does this channel exist? I'm trying to expose the lies in dog training. And let me tell you something. If dog trainers would admit finally that they're lying to people, I'd shut my channel down and I wouldn't have to say another word. But they won't do it because the lies are gone too deep. What you know as dog training is part of the pet care conglomerate created by a couple of big names in dog training. They fully admitted this. It's an $80+ billion industry that's coming out of your ass pocket. And yet, they're all in the behavior ring, but not one of them can define the word behavior. What they're pushing is Edward Thorndike and methodological behaviorism, and they're blaming B.F. Skinner, a radical behaviorist. This is what's happening. And let me tell you something. Conrad Most is another name in the dog training industry that they don't want you to know. Once you sit down and read Conrad Most's book, Training Dogs, you'll understand where the Quadros came from. You'll understand where reward and punishment came from. The man laid out rules for beating your dog into submission, for Christ's sakes. And who is Conrad Most? The father of modern-day Schutzhund. IGP dog training. And IGP dog training has taken over everything. Okay? And guess who the ringleaders are? You got Robert Cabral, you got Haz Othman, you got Larry Crone. These are all the ringleaders. But yet Robert Cabral sat there, he was questioned one night on a live chat, and I can get the link for you if you want to listen to him yourself. He was asked directly what to define the word behavior. He couldn't do it. It was embarrassing. Ranks right up there, what is a woman? He doesn't like big words. But yet this man is a behavioral expert in the field for 30 years. And he will sit there and blame Skinner as well for the Quadros of dog training. A man that openly opposed punishment. These are the lies in dog training, and these people know they're blatantly lying to you. Why? Because now they can extort you, they can make you afraid, they're bullshitting you, having you work backwards, and it's all about the money. $80+ billion a year in treats and tools and everything else. Now vets have gotten into the ring. All vets' behaviors and trainers learn is methodological behaviorism. They're all learning the same garbage, but they're all blaming Skinner. Skinner had nothing to do with the quadrants. Skinner openly opposed punishment. So how do you blame a man who openly opposed punishment for the punishment quadrants? Where did positive and negative punishment come from? Because it wasn't from Skinner. Edward Thorndike and Conrad Most. You want to look up what dog training is? Go read it. Now vets have jumped into the behavior ring. What the hell is a vet doing in the behavior ring? And go ask your vet. When they're telling you to kill your dog behaviorally, you ask your vet face to face to define the word behavior. And when they can't do it, you run. That's the reality. Because once you understand what a behavior is, once you understand B.F. Skinner, reward and punishment is off the table. And guess what? Euthanasia is the biggest punishment there is. Okay? Once you understand what a behavior is, behavioral euthanasia is off the table. It's not even an option. But they don't want you to know that. Because all they're focused on is killing dogs. How many people, let's get a show of hands, how many people have killed their dog behaviorally? Because you were told to do so. I've had consults with people online, private one-on-one consults. They're telling me point blank that their dog is showing aggression. They got their trainer, their behaviors, and their vet behaviors, calling them up, demanding that they make an appointment to bring the dog in to kill it. But yet when he asked them to define the word behavior, they're like deer in the headlights. And that's when he realized that they are the problem. That's when these people realize that the vets and the behaviors and the fucking trainers are the problem. They're lying to you. And until they're willing to admit their lies, and the lies are gone too deep, because I guarantee you one thing, if any trainer right now, if any big name trainer right now come out and said the truth, that they're pushing Edward Thorndike and Conrad Most and blaming B.F. Skinner to bullshit you, there's going to be a war on dog training, all right, because I guarantee you one day, dog owners are going to come and kick dog trainers' asses right out of the field. What motivates me? Oh, I love it. I hate liars. I can't stand liars. That's the reality. And dog trainers are lying to you point blank. And I dare any dog trainer out there, any behaviorist, any vet behaviorist, to get online and let's do a consult, because I'm going to have B.F. Skinner's books right there backing me up. And you're going to eat those words, and you're going to be so bloody embarrassed. That's why you won't get me on a freaking podcast. But yet trainers are out there calling me down to the dirt. This guy's crazy, he doesn't know what he's talking about. But yet you haven't sat down and read a goddamn book from B.F. Skinner. And I guarantee you haven't read B.F. or Edward Thorndike. And I guarantee you don't even know the name Conrad Most. Only IGP trainers know the name Conrad Most, and they will not talk about him. Ladies and gentlemen, you go out and ask Robert Cabral, Ivan Banavlov, Haz Othman, or any other balanced trainer, any other IGP trainer, to explain Conrad Most, and you won't get a response. I guarantee you, you won't get a response, because that's the very name that they don't want out. And if you sit down and read that book from Conrad Most, Training Dogs, it's going to be an eye-opener for you. And you're going to understand dog training and where all this reward and punishment bullshit came from. And yet they still blame B.F. Skinner. The lies need to stop and people need to wake up. to the lies. You're being blatantly lied to, and that's called extortion. They want you afraid, and they're extorting money from you, because all we ever hear now is hire a trainer. Stop. Throw dog training aside and try something different. Dare to be different. I guarantee you're going to see a different dog. Start applying behavioral psychology from B.F. Skinner, radical behaviorism. Learn to replace your dog with a human child. And ask yourself what you would do different. Because you wouldn't be rewarding and punishing your child for being scared. But you're being told to reward and punish your dog for being scared. Make it make sense. Have a good day.